No thank you. I've already heard of Jesus and I've made my choice. Just kidding! Welcome to my home. Welcome to my beautiful house here in Altadena, California. I used to have a house in Highland Park, and then it became the #1 housing market in the United States, and I thought, you know what? I'm selling this house. And the old house was very anti-MAME, on acid, if you will. And when I moved here, we not only redid everything, the walls, most of the floors, I mean, we gutted the place. I also decided, for some crazy reason, to do a completely different style. I wanted to do more modern and cubist and with touches of brutalism. So let's talk about some specifics here. A lot of thrift store finds. See, I'm a child of the 80s, you know. In the 80s, we would never be caught dead wearing a designer label. We would never be caught dead wearing the same thing that someone else was wearing. It was all about going to a thrift store and putting your own look together. It's the complete opposite of today. And I feel the same way about the house. I want one-of-a-kind items. And the weird thing is, like, occasionally, like this table over here, this table is from Target. You can't do your whole house in Target. You can't do the whole house in IKEA, but there's a few things that you can sprinkle around artistically. And by the way, this little ram jug belonged to Ina Sumac. And if you're not familiar with her, Google it, bitch. The internet should make you smarter. This painting, found it online. You can go to Etsy or all these auction sites and just type in, you know, mid-century painting. It was so inexpensive. And, oh, these little bottle stoppers were made by Alexis Arquette's grandfather, Cliff Arquette, also known as Charlie Weaver. And after Alexis passed away, I asked Patricia if she wanted them back, and she said that all the kids have them and that Alexis obviously wanted me to have it. So I think those are gorgeous. This is one of my favorite things that we found at sort of a curio antique shop. If you look closely, I call it fuckface. It's actually an orgy. It's naked people doing dirty things. Interesting story, my one dog will not go into this hallway. Yeah, and this painting right here, it's actually a needlepoint. It has fallen 3 times with no explanation, so I'm convinced someone was brutally murdered in that little hallway. Yeah. Again, we redid the whole thing. We went to this cabinet place and they call this European high gloss, and they had it in all different colors, and this is one of my favorite colors of all time. It's turquoise adjacent, it's more of a peacock blue, and I thought, ugh, it's a bit much. What if I want to sell the house? Is somebody gonna want this wild, it's not that wild, but you know what I mean, it's specific. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. The bitch works too hard, I'm gonna have whatever kitchen I want. And anybody who doesn't like this can suck it. This is a great kitchen. Anyway, here's a weird hallway reminding people who paid for all of this. Speaking of making fun of people, this is my Carrie guest room. In my old house, it was the Carrie office. And here in the new house, I did a Carrie guest room because, well, I don't want people to stay too long. The only problem is that all my friends are freaks and they're like, oh, I love Carrie, I could live here. Get out! This is the guest bathroom, and I decided to make it all Planet of the Apes. 1968, the original, not the new shit. Take a peek in there. This is my office, and it's the only room that is chinoiserie, if you will. I found this, it was so cheap because it's actually just plastic. It was probably like from a hotel or something. And we painted it this amazing jade color and then did this wall to match. This is my Tammy Brown Rags doll. It looks just like me. No, it really does look like me, and you can actually order them from Tammy Brown. Oh, this is when the city of Los Angeles, I was presented with this from council member Mitch O'Farrell live on stage during a show once at the Casita del Campo, and turns out that I am a historical landmark, so I can't be torn down. Don't even try it. We're going to my bedroom where all the magic happens. Nothing happens. This is my master bedroom, and this is my little cute baby. This is Miss Tony. She's, yeah, all about Eve, trying to steal the scene from mommy. I had this mural done, and it's a little reminiscent of the Arizona state flag, but in different colors. I had this idea to use 1970s appliance colors. So as you can see, there's harvest gold, burnt orange, and avocado. The only thing that I'm a little embarrassed about in this room is I keep meaning to paint the vent to match the mural. And Bianca Del Rio, if you're watching, I know you're fucking judging me. Every time she sees a picture, she's like, paint the fucking vent, bitch. Here's my dream bathroom. It's huge. I do my makeup over here. We redid all of this, and this is a giant bathtub because I'm giant and I like to take a nice hot soak and read, and I have all of my naughty artwork up here. All of this is for me. This isn't for anybody else. This isn't to impress anybody. It is literally all my favorite things, my favorite colors, my favorite kind of artwork. And I feel like when you look around, there's an attention to detail that is inherent in what I do. And I see these people and I'm like, God, you have no taste. It's terrible to say. It's like, you have the worst fucking taste, or no taste at all, or anyway, I'm not sure what I'm saying. Well, that's it, my house. There's really nothing else to see, so get out. I said get off my property!